Hey guys, just want to come on real quick, make a video about a question that I have been giving some thought to lately, um, about living in spirit. I guess traditionally, or for most of my life, I've been uh, brought up with the idea of we are here to learn specific lessons. Um, or because we have karma to go through or break. Um, and but recently, I've been hearing more so about um, the reason why we're coming back is to have experiences, like experience different feelings and emotions, and I guess both sides of it. Maybe like if you come back for another lifetime, you'll experience the other side of it, of the emotion, um, like a lifetime full of lack, where maybe in one lifetime you were poor and lived with very maybe humble lifestyle, or without, versus then you come back, and then the next time around, your life is full of abundance and wealth and um, stuff like that. And so I guess where I started to drift down the rabbit hole is uh, living a life in spirit. So normally, I don't want to say we live in ego, but if we live our life, you know, not to say without spirit, but just, we go through our regular day, um, maybe. I guess because when I think of living in spirit, I think of myself as being elevated, or having like it's a different mindset where you're not, I don't want to say grounded, but like uh, living in a more humanistic kind of lifestyle, where you're like maybe going through the rat race, as opposed to when you live in spirit or with spirit, then maybe you are above the density, maybe, and like you see bigger picture. Um, Maybe you see things with more compassion or grace. Um, but I guess what I was wondering was if we live in spirit, are we taking away from the ability to have the full experience? Um, so if part of our contract was to feel the extreme of a certain emotion, like let's say loneliness or abandonment, which is what comes up a lot for people at certain times, where you know um, we we might tend to feel like we're by ourselves, or maybe we wish we were in a relationship, a fulfilling relationship, or we just wish that we could have somebody that we feel connected with, or something like that. Or maybe we've like physically really are alone by ourselves, and we maybe long for companionship and stuff like that. And I guess if we were to look at it spiritually, then maybe we would see things differently. Um, like, oh, there's not, I'm not living a life of separateness, or, maybe this lesson is to learn empowerment or something like that. But I guess um, what I'm trying to figure out, I guess, is, you know, by by living in spirit, raising or elevating our consciousness or mindset, does it take away from, you know, on the human side, living through the extreme of an emotion? Um, and if it does, then does that take away from really uh, like having the experience that we came here to experience in the first place? So would it, wow, yeah, I don't know. I'm just at a loss, just trying to like understand or find some kind of balance in the whole idea of learning a lesson versus having the experience, because when we go through experiences, they're very emotional and impactful, and there's a lot of weight behind it versus, you know, I'm standing on the outside watching somebody go through something, and I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that person get burned by touching fire, so now I know that fire isn't safe to touch. But maybe uh, my pathway, like I was to learn and feel the intensity of fire, and that was, one of my goals coming to, just to use as an analogy, coming to Earth at this time was to feel the intensity of fire. But because um, I used, or my mentality was different because of being more spiritual, I was able to learn a lesson um, without going through the experience. Does that mean that we would come back to, or like, does that mean that we would have to come back to have the experience in another lifetime? Like we're putting off what we could have accomplished now by missing out on the experience for another lifetime? Or does that mean that we we have really accomplished, like, I guess, can you accomplish things with accomplish lessons without having full experiences? Um, I don't know. And I thought that, maybe like because we live in spirit, uh, if that would take away from having learned a lesson. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. Um, I'm sure I'll probably feel differently about this in maybe 2 weeks, 2 months. Um, once I have more time to sit on it. But I thought I'd just put it out there now. Um, and then I'll review. later, or see where I'm at a different time down the road. But that's all I got. This is uh, an interesting question, probably not well articulated, but uh, I guess more to come on this topic at another time. All right. Well, I'll see you on the next one. And remember, angels fly because they take themselves lightly. See you guys.